Hey YouTube, today is our part 2 on how to take care of your board. Check out last week's video for our part 1 where we go over cleaning up your deck and re-gripping, but today we're going to be talking about cleaning your wheel bearings and cleaning your pulley bearings. A real simple job. It's fun, it's messy. Make sure you do it outside. Stay tuned. So, I'm going to show you how to clean your wheel bearings and your pulley bearings. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I'm going to show you my favorite way to do this, using a can of pressurized carburetor cleaner. Make sure you've got gloves and glasses, because it's no fun getting this stuff in your eyes, and it does make a bit of a mess, which makes it pretty fun too. So, we'll start with a wheel bearing. I'm using a fancy pick. You can use a needle, a safety pin works fantastic, even a paper clip can work really well. The first thing you're going to want to do is just very gently pry up underneath the bearing shield. The bearing shield is, on this one, orange. You're just going to pop it up to expose the bearings underneath. We'll set that shield on the side. And some bearings will have an inner bearing shield as well. So we'll pop this one off. If yours doesn't, it's going to be much easier for you. So we'll pop this shield off as well. Now you can see the balls inside of the bearing. And all we're going to do from here is just spray some carburetor cleaner all over the balls to clean all of the grease out of them. Very simply on the front and the back. I like to spin the bearing a few times. You can hear the chunks coming out of it actually. Just give it a few sprays until it rotates really cleanly. Some on the front and some on the back. Ooh, you can actually hear how much better it spins already. This bearing is already clean. It's a very straightforward process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and repeat this for the rest of the 16 bearings, because we're running dual bearings in the rear of this board. And then once these are dry, just let them sit on a paper towel or a rag. We're going to go and oil them. I'll show you how to oil them next. So this is the pulley bearing. All it is a larger version of the wheel bearing. Do the same thing. Just pry the bearing shields off to expose the bearing. Set the shields aside. And then once again, we're just going to take some of our carb cleaner and spray all over the bearings. Get all the grease out. Wow, this one has a lot of junk in it. Holy moly. Wow, spins much better. Okay, I'm going to get the back side as well. Cool thing is there's only 2 of these on your board too. Wow, look at how much better that thing is spinning. So that was a real easy one to clean. Okay, so spray them on here. Just gonna do this one more time. Okay, this bearing's clean now also. So I'll set this one aside, let it dry, and we'll lube it. It's also really important to make sure you clean all the old grease and oil and potentially sand and grit out of the bearing shield. All I do is I take the bearing shield and very gently just wipe them out. Bearing shields can bend, so the least amount of pressure you can use, the better. This one just wiped right off. And here's one from one of our wheel bearings. It's relatively clean, but just apply light pressure and just wipe it out. Clean the outside as well. That's all you need to do. So we're using Bone Speed Cream, which is the industry standard bearing lube. $6, and you've got enough bearing lube to last you effectively forever. The trick is to not use too much. Once your bearings are dry and clean, what I like to do is just apply 1 drop to the outside and 1 drop to the inside. And that's it. That's all these need. Over lubing them is just wasting your money. Give it a few spins to spread it around. Take your clean bearing shield, very gently just press it back on. Here's our inner shield. I'm going to press it back on. And you have a clean bearing. Just repeat all the way around the board and you'll have fresh bearings. The same is true for the pulley bearing as well, but it's going to take a little bit more oil. So typically I just do 4 drops, 1 in each corner. give it a few spins, and throw the shields back on. Inner and outer. So quick and easy one for you guys this week. Keep your bearings clean, take care of them, they'll take care of you. I'm Alex, eBoardStuff. Like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you think. Hit that notification bell so you know when we come out with new stuff. We'll be seeing you guys next week.